I gave my card out to everyone. Like I said, we sell through Badge Pass and ACS. We don't do any direct sales. So I can just be your friendly, helpful door guy in the area. Any questions you have, you want to try a sample of something. If you get it on your campus and over the phone isn't working, I'll even come out and make sure it gets working. Do it all for you. So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Brian.
Go for it. The guys in the back were asking me about these locks while we were on break, and they were saying, you know, you mentioned that you've got thousands of them at Ole Miss. How do they handle the batteries? And I was like, that's what student workers are for. So Mississippi State and Ole Miss, they have student workers that help in the housing department, and they go around, and we've got battery status, you know, reports in the system that allow you to see the status of batteries on locks, because some students may come and go a lot more frequently than others, meaning you've got more cycles happening there, so the battery may drain faster. So in that environment, that's kind of when you'll notice they're getting low, and you'll say, hey, time for some new batteries. But the nice thing is they're totally non-proprietary AA batteries, so you can buy them anywhere. They don't pay me to say things like this either. I feel like I should be getting kickbacks from Allegiant, right?
I'll give you a towel.
Yeah. That's true.
All right, guys, this is my last session today. So we're going to talk about the cloud, okay, the infamous cloud out there. Whenever I talk about the cloud, I always feel like I should thank Apple for making it cool. Because Apple kind of took this technology, this cloud. I mean, the cloud's been around for years. It's not like some new thing that people are just now discovering. Okay, the cloud is just the cloud. It's been around forever, but we talk about it like it's this like elusive thing, like, oh, the cloud, the cloud. But Apple took the cloud and made it normal. I mean, how many of y'all are familiar with iCloud? Use it every day. No big deal. It's just part of our life now. Moving things to the cloud has just become so much more of a norm. And so it's become a lot less scary than it used to be. The reality of the cloud is it's basically just taking your server and moving it from your campus to a hosting facility that we manage for you. So all this fear, there's all this fear and stuff that goes around the cloud, but I'm going to talk to you about some of the benefits of why cloud-hosted systems have really become not just something, you know, we wish we could have, but really more of the norm. In this industry in particular, there's tons of articles and information out there about how other companies, including us, are migrating towards the cloud, what the benefits of the cloud are. So obviously there's some no-brainer things. Reducing time spent on system maintenance and database upkeep. You got a server on campus. I mean, how many of y'all are familiar with having to upkeep servers, working on servers, that type of thing? We're hosting your server for you. Guess who does that? Us. We can deploy updates automatically. These are just articles that are out there about the cloud, particularly in regards to college and universities. So y'all can read these for yourself. But so this was actually an article from 2015. This was last year. We expect all campus card vendors to provide cloud-based systems within 2 years, and 25% of all campus card systems to be cloud-based by the end of the decade. So by 2020. That's still a minority, if you think about it. If 75% of installs are going out and they're going to be campus hosted. What's nice about the total card world is we kind of give our customers the best of both worlds. You can choose. Is cloud hosted better for you, or is campus hosted better for you? Every single college that we have implemented Total Card in since our acquisition has chosen cloud hosted. I don't have a single one that's chosen campus hosted. Even the systems we're taking over from other companies who had campus hosted systems are moving to cloud hosted with Total Card, because the benefits in their mind have outweighed the potential downfalls. Not to mention the ridiculous savings. It's actually less expensive to go cloud hosted with us than it is to go campus hosted. So this is an article that just came out recently about a college that moved to a cloud-based system. They said they're saving the salary of somebody maintaining that database, headaches for making changes without understanding the downfalls, like upgrading a server and not understanding the potential pitfalls that may have on everything on campus. Not to mention the downtime you can avoid. So think about how much you could save potentially just by avoiding downtime on campus to server updates. So these are just things to kind of take into account. The biggest benefit, hands down, is going to be there's no need to maintain or upkeep a server on site. I'll give you an example, all right? I've got Mississippi State, you are all familiar with them. They host theirs on campus. They've had a campus hosted system forever. And just the migration, we just haven't gotten there with them yet as far as switching over to the cloud hosted. It's not broke, right? Don't fix it. But I'll tell you this, you know when they don't like their campus hosted version? When we have to do an update. Because you know what happens? It's not fun. It happens at midnight. Their IT people are there at midnight. Our people are there at midnight. And nobody's happy at midnight, right? Nobody's thrilled about doing this at midnight. But that's the best time to do it. I mean, something's going to go wrong. You want it to happen at 12 p.m. when everybody's trying to eat lunch, right? You want to do it at midnight. So someone physically has to be there at midnight to run that update. Their IT people, our IT people, nobody's psyched about it. So they're doing that in the middle of the night. Those are the times when they're like, yeah, let's revisit that cloud hosted model. Because what happens in the cloud? I can issue those updates anytime I feel like it. Sometimes my cloud hosted customers can request something like a modification to a report or a tiny feature request. If it's something little, I can sometimes issue it as rapidly as overnight as far as a fix is concerned. Campus hosted model, any fix or change that you're going to make to a system means it affects the entire system. It means it has to be thoroughly tested, everything, and then you've got to plan your rollout strategy. Y'all know this because you do it, right? On campus updates. It's a big deal when you update a system on campus. There's gonna be some type of downtime. Cloud hosted, I can issue it as fast as I want. Of course, we'll tell you if we're gonna issue an update. We'll let you know what's coming. You can choose if you want it or not. But this is, I mean, seriously, it's just so fantastic. If your IT people who would have to be there at midnight, you're loving it because you're at home in bed. No update or upgrade fees. So pay an annual fee for the system. There's never going to be another hidden cost. Hey, we're coming out with a new version. We're updating from 4.5 to 5.0. It's all built into your annual contract with us. So it's part of the package. We moved to some new, I don't even know, call it something else. Call it Total Card Plus in 5 years. I don't know. It's all part of the package, part of your annual fee with us. So there's never going to be any of that. You're eligible for all system updates and upgrades. But I think that, you know, for me, colleges kind of ask me, say, well, like, really, you know, what's the biggest difference? And I say, nothing. It looks the same to you. Your portal looks the same. How you access the information and run reports, it looks exactly the same. There's just not a server in your closet. Instead, it's at a secure hosting facility with backups. I mean, like, Hurricane Katrina could hit us again. And I mean, like, that hosting facility shouldn't go down for like 12 days. They've got so much battery and power back up there. Seriously. I mean, so even the people who are scared of moving site and they say, no, I can secure things better on campus, when you show them the information about hosting facilities and where the server is actually being hosted, it's hard to argue that it's not more secure in a hosting facility than it is on your campus. Now, you may be like Fort Knox, so you may have the most secure server place in the world. And if that's the case, we're happy to campus host it for you. But just know, like, these are the potential downfalls of what having it on campus could mean for you. Even in our cloud-hosted environment, there's stuff that resides locally on campus. Our ID badging platform, that's a campus-hosted system that runs on a Windows operating system. It's SQL-based. We run that there locally on campus. All of your mission-critical applications, they can still function if you lose connection to the internet, okay? So, like, if you, for some reason, can't access Total Card, likely, if you don't have internet access on campus, and just throwing it out there, it's likely your network's down. So probably your on-campus hosted system might be in jeopardy of communication as well. That's what most of our colleges realize. They're like, oh yeah, that's true. If my internet's down, it's usually my network too, so I couldn't even access an on-campus server. But anything mission critical, point of sale, access control, anything like that, you've got rules for how that's going to function in an offline mode. So students will still be able to do stuff without that connection with the system. Once it's back up and running, all that data gets cached, and you've got it from a reporting standpoint. So I think that it's really just, it's not something to be scared of anymore, is what I like to people to feel. And most of our colleges really have kind of gotten away from that feeling scared. I'll give you a good example. We did a takeover at University of Illinois Chicago this year. I think they've got 24,000 students, so they're a pretty good sized university. They had a New Vision system there. None of y'all have New Vision. But it's another campus card product out there, a little bit smaller than like your C-boards or blackboards. And so when we went to do their takeover, they said, well, we campus host this now. Should we host it in the cloud? I said, well, I'll show you pricing for both options if you want to see it. And the savings were so substantial for them to go cloud hosted that we didn't even have to go out to bid. It's a college with over 24,000 students to completely replace their one-card system and didn't even have to go out to bid. So, as you can imagine, our pricing was obviously fairly compelling for them to make a switch like that. So we went cloud hosted and life's good. You guys are welcome to call them. They'll tell you all about it.